Well, yeah, this is for all the losses, all the gangster girls. Just remember, Buzzcocks loves it. All the losses in the world, I think you're pure course. Even if you're rough as fuck, I still think you are low horse. Walls and break out with you, be all the funny is pure classy. I'll take you back to my house and fucking smash your pasty. I met this lass from Whitley Bay. I took her to me house cause she wanted to play. She was like, "Wow, you're pure Raj." I was like, "Yeah, let her see her badge." Cooks and tell us you always broke back, but he said you didn't like it when he made your neckies walk. Gangster, gangster, I'm a pure lover. I wear the fuck you wrong cause I think I know your mother. She used to be a dinner nanny at the high school. I think I made her put her, so that's kinda cool. She said, "Well, that's pure kush. You can come back to mine cause you're proper lush." Well, I didn't stop rocking till the break of dawn. Now I take the fucking lot on my mobile phone. She was like, "Well, didn't show you morals." I was like, "Course I won't, man." All the lasses in the world, I think you're pure kush. Even if you're rough as fuck, I still think you are low horse. Walls and take out with you, be all the funny is pure classy. I'll take you back to my house and fucking smash your pasty. Well, yeah, I met a lass from Walker Gate. She had a top-notch funny, there was no debate. She had no front teeth, but she was better. I took her for a date at me local bush sheller. I left her slips on me Spectra Gold. After a few minutes, her legs started to unfold. She ripped off her niggas like Hulk Hogan. I was like, "Well, you're pure smoking." I've never met a lass like her before who loved getting rooked on a bus stop floor. She said I'm not the first and I won't be the last, so I thought, well, fuck it, I think I'll have a blast. So I'm halfway through and she starts going crackers, shouting out stuff like I'm gonna eat your knackers. She wanted me Benz, but I thought, fuck that, so I pulled out me knob and blotted on her back. All the lasses in the world, I think you're pure kush. Even if you're rough as fuck, I still think you are low horse. Walls and take out with you, be all the funny is pure classy. I'll take you back to my house and fucking smash your pasty. Oh well then lasses, let's see who's all up on the dance floor. Flush your gear for the lads. I am talking over there in the corner. And you know, you're good looking, you're good looking, you're good looking. But you're there, you're ugly, but I'll still ride you. All the lasses in the world, I think you're pure kush. Even if you're rough as fuck, I still think you are low horse. Walls and break out with you, be all the funny is pure classy. I'll take you back to my house and fucking smash your pasty. All the lasses in the world, I think you're pure kush. Even if you're...
Good evening, good evening. Camera straight on tonight. Well, yeah, let's go for it. Ginge first in tonight. Ginge, big up my fella. Up the butter. We'll talk about the butter in a little bit, yeah. Phil Graham, respect Phil. Hope you're all right there, brother. Amanda, how you doing, Amanda? Hope you're well there, mate. Oldies in the house. Charlie, how you doing, mate? Respect Charlie, lad. Good old friend of the channel there, Charlie Kenwright. Golfing season coming up now, Charlie. Did you watch the, what was it, last week? Players, wasn't it? TPC at Sawgrass. Oh, I'd pay anything to go and have a game there, you know. Pay absolutely anything to have a game there. Wonder what you would have to pay anyway. How are you doing, son? The Moon Clan's in the house tonight. Anyone who doesn't know, official SLH mini moon there. Using the studio tonight. Big up, mate. I think the postman's just been there, son. Big up Slim Reaper, buongiorno. I see Slim's turning French now, everyone, if you watch him in the chats. Bonjour, buongiorno. Je m'appelle Moon. Not just a pretty face, mate. I'll tell you what, I'm back in the studio for one night, so I'm chilling. Oh, I've got on the big screen, I've got Liverpool, Real Madrid, which, to be honest, after 13 minutes, could have been 2-1. Should have been 2-1 Real. Looks like, well, Liverpool are going to have to take some chances, aren't they? Basically, they're out, aren't they? Yes, Adam Sky, our quiz champion extraordinaire there, Adam Sky. We'll see what happens tonight. We're going to be here for a while. Got football updates. We've got what's going on YouTube. We've got some clips I want to show you. It's all happening, man. Big G's in the house. It wouldn't be the same without Big G. Evening fly, lads. Respect. Yeah, Liverpool are going to have to. I think they might even need 4 goals. If anyone can confirm, is it 4 or 3? 5-2 on aggregate, 5 away goals in the first leg of Real Madrid. Jesus. As far as tasks go, it doesn't get any bigger than that. Jim Smith, how are you doing, Jim Smith? Jim Smith, wasn't he a manager at Newcastle at one point? Yeah, I was going to, yeah, mate. Yeah, they need 4 to the. Yeah, that's pretty much impossible, isn't it? Although Real Madrid have had 5 attempts at goal already. 0-0 at the minute, G. Second leg. Knockout. 5-2 on aggregate. What's Phil saying here? Yeah, can we all congratulate Big G on getting the director's job on York Pride 2003. Big up, Big G. Respect, mate. Congratulations, mate. I know you've been wanting that job for a few years now. There's Mrs. Moon in the house door. Saying that, I was going to say no messing about tonight with the mods in, but something weird going on YouTube today, isn't there? With the spatters. I don't think anyone can be timed out. Yeah, the rainbows, I like them. Get the rainbows in the chat there for Big G celebrating York Pride. Anything to do with York Pride, Big G's responsible for that. Yeah, there's something weird going on YouTube, isn't it? Sorry, mate, I didn't see you there, Knobhead. Pick up the Knobhead. Pick up the Knobhead, lad. Good to see you. Wilson, yeah, there's about 5,000 lives on, isn't there? I did put this back. Well, I put it back for half an hour, but only for 5 minutes. And I thought, oh, it's not on, is it? It's not on. And I know everyone's been waiting for 8 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? But just checking me. I've had to turn my laptop off because I've got 4 things running off my same Wi-Fi signal, and even though I have got a good signal, I don't want this to go down at all, you know. It's funny that night where G-Time Grey Squirrel House. Oh, yeah, I didn't know about that, you know. Grey Squirrel Shooter, was it? She didn't even say anything. Good evening, Lady Flatcapper. Oh, you know what? I'm getting the feeling that there's a few quizzes in here. A few of the bigotters in the quiz scene. Got manners, how you doing, Raymondo? Respect, Ray. Been watching you of late, bro. I know you don't go on many channels, but I know you go on Tim Smith's where you're feeling comfortable on there, bro. But good to see you. And I'm sure Ray remembers that he was the first person and it's quite an exclusive club. If you think about it, Ray, remember when we were on Uncle K's live stream? Uncle K did, but he didn't do that many on his own. Just started doing live streams on StreamYard, and me and Ray turned up one night and we were chatting for a good hour. I think it was, yeah, I think it might have been Ray's first time on as well. Good to see you back though, mate. A funny bloke. Who else we got here? Did you see Nicky there? Yes, Nicky's back. How are we doing, Nicky's enjoying not being blocked everywhere. I did notice that earlier on, yeah. Yeah. Could cause havoc, really, couldn't it? Steve McGeary, how you doing, Steve? Good to see you there, mate. Matt's in the house. Yeah, like I say, I didn't put quiz in the title, but you know me. I've always got a quiz ready, but the night is young. The night is young. Fancy meeting Ray in here. Might be Ray's first time in here. Well, we'll call him Gotman, as that's his name on here. Talina. What are you doing, Talina? Stokesy's in the house. Yeah, so has anyone got down the bottom of what's going on with the mods? Is it just is it a glitch on YouTube or StreamYard or what? Someone said YouTube was after one of its clear outs or whatever they call them. You know what, Dave? Big up Ted. Borough last night, you know, another goal. Oh, just hit the post. Real Madrid at the bar. What a great save that. What a save that is. Oh, I'd be proud of a save like that. Yeah, Borough last night. No, to get the crunch time and it's squeaky bum time for the promotions and you call them playoffs. But my prediction, Ted, I think we've left it too late for automatic promotion. I reckon we'll end up at Wembley on Bank Holiday Monday, is it in May for the playoff final. Don't know who will play, but it's looking like Sheffield United to go on Burnley. Yeah, it went 1-0 up again at home last night. Chuba Akpom, goal scoring machine. But we'll have a little look at that because there's some games on tonight in the championship, I know. Respect to the 34 in here. Nice one. Have I had a Tim Smith raid, have I? Big up Tim, wherever you are, mate. What we all been watching today. I was on night shift last night, so well for the last 3 nights. Yes, bless up, boss dog. Boss dog. Wales answer to Sweeney Todd. Soon to be opening his new barbershop. That can guarantee. You'll all want to go and get your haircut there. Even Phil Graham, do you reckon? Do you have special prices for perms like Boss Dog for cutting a perm? Because I know Phil Graham's he's a bit choosy about where he goes. You know what I mean? Chim needs tearing. You know what? Did you hear that there? I've just said Chim needs tearing up. Chim needs tearing up. Well, has anyone else done one of them? Done one of them recently? You know, where you get the first letters back and front, or is it? Can anyone come out with any? Like, because I've got one classic that I always remember. They're like deja vu's, aren't they? You have them every now and again. It's just like your mind's just back and front, isn't it? Chim needs tearing up. Sorry if I'm missing anyone here. CD, how you doing? What did CD said something about Middlesbrough there, I think. My eyesight is terrible, I'm telling you. Have a look. Go on the Borough, get up there. Did you realise that was a Borough top behind us there, CD, or were you just listening? You sure did, mate. Jill Prayer. Yeah, the best one of them I ever done. Where you put the first letter and the second word, like, you know what I mean, don't you? You get it back front was hypodermic nurdle instead of hypodermic needle. Hypodermic nurdle. Don't need for it, is it? So it doesn't even have to be the first letters anyway, does it? How's how's Marvin and come on, let me oh man, what's his name? Oh, old D's gonna kill me. Marvin and bloody. Have you taught them any new tricks or what? I did see that one the other day where he shot the ball, and I think it was Marvin. Just like unbelievable catch. Yes, Yeti. Yeti, did you see that? Did you see that little video I took that night when you come on? It's quite good. My editing was quite good on that. Big happy birthday shout to our mate Flavors as well. I'm not sure how old he is today, but big up Flavors. Sure, he's in his 40s, I think. We all put our undies on back and front, and I went to the shop. Went to the shop a while ago with a t-shirt on. Was either inside out or back and front. It's just no need for it, is there? But I've had like friends who've like come out with V-neck jumpers on back and front. There's Yeti getting shirty there. I bet Yeti's put his trousers on back and front a few times, zip at the back. Merlin, that was it. I did get it there just before you told us that. I did, mate. Yes, Tim, lads. We got Tim Smith. Hope you're all right there, Tim. Did you finish that live early there, brother? Hopefully we can cheer up a little bit. We all need a little bit of cheering up, don't we? I think any Liverpool fans are going to need cheering up tonight. Pick up the Logman UK. What's Matt saying here? Oh, Matt's the quiz. Matt's into the quiz, and he was going to have to do a 3-round quiz, I think, aren't we? 3-round quiz. I haven't seen Adam Sky was in earlier, but I reckon he's watching the football or something. You know, he's got one eye on here just to see if we do a quiz. Might do a little 3-rounder. So no, yeah, he's big into his quizzes. Like Yeti watches all of them. University Challenge, that's his favourite. What's his other favourite? The Krypton Factor. Especially, can you imagine Yeti being good on the Krypton Factor? You know, the thing at the end, the assault course. Better be some records broken on there, lad. Is he still in, Adam? I don't think anyone has anyone retained the has anyone retained the title, like, you know, winning 2 quizzes on the trot? I don't know if they have, you know. There's Jaggy in the house. Pick up Jaggy. Yeah, it was there's I don't think it worry me as much as some other channels if without moderators, you know, moderator free night where anything goes. Yeah, Masterminds, another one. What was his yeah, hit them likes, people. I tell you what, I've ramped up. I'm gonna have to ramp up. I know it's gonna be I know you probably won't believe that it's possible that I could ramp up my how many shorts I put up. But I'm gonna have to now looking at Sparky. What's happened to Sparky's shack this week? One of his well, from what I can gather, the story goes, one of his shorts went viral, which viral means viral is different for a certain people, though, isn't it? I mean, viral for me is like 25,000. Viral for like Dave is like a few hundred, you know, a few hundred there. Viral for, let's have a look, who else can we talk to? Well, put it this way, 25,000 is the most I've ever had on a short. And from that short, I think it was 54 new subs. But what I'm seeing off that short that Sparky put on, something like 11, was it 9 million or something? 9 million views he's had. He's got 20-odd thousand subs. Imagine that, Dave. Imagine that, Dave. Put one of your shorts up, mate. And you're getting 9 million. Tell you what. I'd be able to stop doing overtime if that happened. Pick up Aki. Aki, mate. You might not have seen me. I'm sure I have. I'm sure I have commented in one of your lives or a few lives, but I have seen a few now, and I did see one the other night when I was on night shift, and it was quite a long one. You had a decent few people in. Yeah, anyone who hasn't or who isn't sub to our mate DJ Aki Top G in a purple track. We'll give him a sub, man. He does some nice mixes. I'm gonna see if I can find something, just something for you to watch while I just be off for 2 minutes. As everyone knows, there's quite a few people from Middlesbrough in this community, me being one of them, born and bred. And another one being the Nutter, Torbs, Ginge, Davy 90, Yeti's not far away, he's only up the road. But it just come to mind the other day when I was looking for clips and stuff to put up. I remembered this fella. We've all heard of Postman Pat, haven't we? Not Postman Pat as well. We haven't heard of Postman Pat, but we've all heard of Tintin, haven't we? You know, that little cartoon character with his dog and the big quiff. I think it's still about. It's more of like a. I don't think it's on TV as much now, but I think Ted knows what I'm going to say. Have you heard of Borough Tintin, Ted? Anyone in the chat heard of Borough Tintin? So basically what it is, it's a parody. Some blokes, I think they're about 10-year-old now. Not the blokes, by the way, the clips I'm going to show you. They're about 10-year-old. And what they did, they basically talked over a section of a Tintin cartoon. You know, put their own voices to the sound, and it's basically all borough accents, using borough areas and stuff. So is it Teesside Tintin, is it? Yeah. Big up Northern King. I'm going to give you a little sample anyway, just while I nip to the toilet. So let me see if I can find it. You can see what I mean. Let's have a look.
Boat ride. Tell you what, lads, you wouldn't get me cleaning bed shit up for minimum wage. Go on, get it cleaned up, fucking scruffy Grovillians.
Who's got a chicken for the panel tonight? Don't be fucking blaming me. I haven't had now to eat since the Europa last week. You want to look at them two fucking Grovillians you got waiting for you? Tinhead, someone's at the fucking chicken. What are you turning your fucking head for? You know who did it, don't you? It's that fucking dog Snowy, isn't it? I'm gonna make fucking dog palm out of him if I don't get that fucking chicken back.
Snowy man, where the fuck are you? I'm gonna send you back to Dog's Trust.
Haha, found him!
Don't you fucking touch him!
I'm gonna fucking kill him!
Hey, where you going?
I'm gonna rape him, then fucking eat him!
What the fuck? A fucking booze cruise?
Oh, class. I'm gonna dick them all, mate. That's alright. I like my minge wet.
1 month in a coma, 4 shots to your skinny chest. We didn't think you were going to make it.
I feel fucked.
Brand new, a good gobble will bring you around. I've got a pube stuck in the back of my throat, like. You do have a little cock, though.
Here, give us another nosh.
Fuck off.
Oh, fucking sorry. James Cook Hospital. I remember you used to get your dick sucked and a fucking wank whenever you wanted in the general hospital. Fuck it, I'll have a wank under the sheets. What the fuck is that smell? Fucking hell, what a stench! That fucking reeks of shit.
Never fucking mind what this fucking stench is. You know, I used to make this. One time she shot it over my fucking back when I was in the shower. She caught me dicking about. He's got a bone in his mouth, has he? It was only half an hour ago I had my bone up his tight white little bum. That's when you were asleep, like. Oh, fucking hell, I can't seem to tune Jeremy Carlin here. He rips the piss out of fucking common scruffy no marks. From rough fucking council estates like fucking Grangetown and Park End and all that shite.
Shut your fucking cheeky cunt. I'm from fucking Middlesbrough. Fucking I can't eat this. Tastes like your fucking lass's fanny. Too fucking fishy.
Ah, well, fuck it. She shagged more fucking men than Ray Malin. Robocop, more like fucking homo cop. Ah! Cagney and Lacey.
Fucking hell, I fucking love Caddy and Lacey.
Ah, yeah, they're from Bury, you know.
Fuck off. What do you mean they're from fucking Borough?
Ah, yeah, they're fucking are.
Are they fuck from Borough?
I fucked them.
Did you fuck them?
Me and your nana had a foursome with them, I'm telling you.
Did they? Oh, okay, where the fucking from then?
Cagney's from Pallister Park, Lacey's from Easterside.
Fuck off, you lying twat.
I don't tell lies, son.
Here, don't call me your fucking son.
Oh, I don't know, you might be. Your mother's a fucking slag.
Right, that's it. I'm fucking going when this is finished.
Yeah, just like your mother did.
Can't believe I'm in the fucking land of Scottish twats. Should let them have their own parliament. They won't last fucking 5 minutes. How dickhead are you serving or what?
Fucking hold on. Now I come to think of it, weren't you the one who fucked our lass?
Is she a prosy with big fuck off saggy tits?
That's the cow! And you went round my lass's house.
What do you mean I went round your lass's house?
You went round my lass's house.
What do you mean? What do you mean what lass's house? What would I go round your lass's house for?
Because you
Look,
wanted to...
talk properly.
You wanted
move your mouth, move your lips when you talk.
wanted to have sex with her.
Listen, look here. You've got no teeth. You've got no fucking teeth. Gums. Gums is all you have. Shut your
You
fucking...
shut up.
You shut... Your lass is a big fucking fatty.
Cheeky bastards.
It's like fucking a pig. No, not a pig. A fucking tank. No, it's like fucking a planet. Fat cow she is.
I'm gonna fucking knock you out.
Saggy tits.
Shit house.
Fat ass.
Fuck off.
Ugly bitch.
Oh, hey, you're right. Right. I want him fucking bad.
You won't bar me.
Get him bad, because he's a fucking cheeky arsehole. They're all a fucking team from Middlesbrough.
Fuck off. No one else coming to Scotland anyway. There's no here. Loch Ness monster. It's fucking fake.
It's a fucking lovely country, and it's from Ireland, you thick cunt.
It's from fucking Scotland, you thick Scottish twat.
Well, I haven't seen the monster.
Yes, because it's fake.
Liar.
Idiot.
Twat.
Cunt.
Wanker.
Bellend.
Shit stain.
Oh, you fuck off.
Fuck you. Now, well, lads, drink up. Time at the bar.
Fuck me, I forgot how good that was. They're about 10-year-old, them man, is it? Have we not seen them before? Jesus Christ. Proper funny as I've got, there's quite a few more actually, but they did they did another version, right? They did it with what do you call it? Postman Pat. Let me see if I can find you the Postman Pat one. Honestly, man. Let's have a look at this one here.
Here we go. First up, Hamilton. Hello, what have you got? Oh, not fucking eBay again. The greedy cunts. Jess, open the door. Open the fucking door and move it. Fucking, it's all fake. They'll go to fucking jail for this, you know. I'm fucking telling you. Oh, Jess, what's that? What's that there? Look, dicky beds. Get him. So go, you fucking shithouse. But no, Dad said you're a fucking wanker. Fuck off. Oh, Magnum.
All right,
I fucking
Pat.
got something for you.
Oh, that's only fucking locked us out,
You fucking joking. She's
Fucking
locked you out.
nightmare.
Are you in there,
Oh,
love?
no.
Are you in?
No, fucking
Oh, fuck, I've dropped your gyro.
you cunt.
Fucking get on that one. Jess, you fucking see his face then. That was fucking mint. Oh, fuck me, idiot. Jesus Christ. Let one in the roll of you. There's your parcels now. Fuck off. Here we are, home at last. What the fucking hell? What have I fucking told you about putting that on him? The poor ginger cunt. Fucking get it sorted out. Fucking
Just fuck
back
off,
of
you
you.
gigsy ginger cunt.
I'll tell you what, there goes me monetisation there, like with all that swearing. Jesus Christ. I didn't realise it was that bad. Sorry about that. Ministry, how you doing, my mate? Long time no seeing here. Actually, I still, you know what, Ministry? I keep meaning, like, Ministries is definitely a panel I need to jump on soon. Like, gets that busy in yours now, bro. No, the price of fame and all that. I know, yeah. Apologies to all the ginogs in the chat. I hope you don't mind me saying that. Oh yeah, Stokesy, we had that chat, didn't we, the other night about the hair colours. So what was it? We were trying to work out, and I don't know if there is a formula, trying to work out what two genes, like what colour hair of the mum and dad produce like ginger, you know. But I've got a few mates who who are ginger. One of them, his dad, well, he's just the absolute double of his dad anyway. His dad's bright ginger. But yeah, I don't think we actually got down to it. But Dave reckons ginger's the new blonde. Cannot believe that game is still 0-0, you know. There are all them chances there. Is that the Northern King? What have you been doing today, mate? You haven't spoke for a while, bro. Louise said you put a video up or something today. I've seen you in a few chats. Where was it? Where was it? Tell you what, let's have a go at this. Let's have a go at this. Just concentrating on and is that how long it's been, mate? I hope it gets better, bro. Yeah, I didn't think it had been that long, but you know what? I've turned my notifications off as well. So, and I've turned them back on my phone, but I think it must be linked to my tablet because I'm just not getting them. So I don't know what you've been putting up lately, but Louise said that you'd put something up today. I would have thought there's been plenty of clip over the last week or two. I mean, come on, at least you've got hair. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, man? When you're living with it, when you look at that, I'd die for a big ginger perm. Two sex peeps. the last one, and then we're back. This is a grower, this one, by the way. Good call.
Since I was younger, I've had the hunger to fill up my lungs with marijuana. Cause I wanna never go younger, I wanna stay on top, smoking the pop, producing hip-hop. But the haters wanna stop me, but I'll never stop mine. Lyrics can be cryptic shit, but you shouldn't witness. Twisted, vicious, not fictitious. I've been making cops suspicious. This is written under the influences of my medicine, so I suggest that you just pass the bong and then let me hit this. Bubbling bong, brother, I'm strong, yeah, I'm getting utterly wrong. People say it shouldn't be done, why do they try to be clever fun? I like a microphone with me whenever I like to clone, you see, cause when I hear a note I beat, whenever I may be smoking weed, depending on the potency, it helps to be a pro MC. Nobody can hold this piece of poetry and foes believe, whether you be close to me or even if you're overseas, I'll gladly say this openly, I'm taking over globally. I'll get round to it one of these days. It's a factor, lyrically I am a pro. I'm the master, nobody can deny me my flow. You better pasta, marijuana around the microphone. You know I'm in the zone and I'm smoking the homegrown. I'm smoking grasper, smoking it in quarters a pound. And when it's backed up, with bitches in the baseline sound, you can act up. This ain't addictive and satisfying when you're living in the life of a Rastafarian. I'm a veteran, inevitably better than anyone with a shred of evidence of being excellent. Haters be hesitant, messing with the president. Evidently that's me, never be bad to anyone till they turn nasty. I think calmly, don't wake up till 3:30. So really I've only got half a day to get angry. There ain't no plan B, smoking the Ganzi. Me ripping these lyrics whenever I smoke to a damn beat. The heart beats whenever my pen and pad meet. It's hard see for you to ever understand me. I have weed in the pocket by my arse cheek, but last week I lost it within the car seat. It had me very angry, and if you see me on the streets don't ask me if you can have some from me. You even offer money, and no, if I'm with a mate it don't mean you can have threes. Fuck it, go on then. Hurry up, hurry up. It's a factor, lyrically I am a pro. I'm the master, nobody can deny me my flow. You better pasta, marijuana around the microphone. You know I'm in the zone when I'm smoking the homegrown. I'm smoking grasper, smoking it in quarters a pound. And when it's backed up, with bitches in the baseline sound, you can act up. This ain't addictive and satisfying when you're living in the life of a Rastafarian. You shouldn't smoke weed, it's bad for your memory. And if you are an MC, well then you are gonna be arguably the biggest failure in our family tree. Hard to believe actually, ain't my dad in this tree. People be criticizing, but don't be dissing until you've tried it. Anyone who has, they can't deny that life is nicer, flying higher. Plenty of lyricists that I know got wicked records and they smoke the dope. I guess I get better with every talk, but my ex got better with every bloke. When is the beat right ahead of me, yo? I guess setting them many and enemy go. My enemy, then so enemies know I'm not threatening you, I'm just letting you know. Nobody can get ahead of me though, I'm over the challenges, let it be known. Step up to me and I'm ready to blow, I'm like a time bomb with a second to go. Domination, on the mic I cause annihilation. I kill with lyrical assassination, I get a feel cause it's a fascination. And half the nation's admirations aimed at fucking fashion statements. Spot this rap sensation about to make a mass invasion. Eventually anyway. It's a factor, lyrically I am a pro. I'm the master, nobody can deny me my flow. You better pasta, marijuana around the microphone. You know I'm in the zone when I'm smoking the homegrown. I'm smoking grasper, smoking it in quarters a pound. And when it's backed up, with bitches in the baseline sound, you can act up. This ain't addictive and satisfying when you're living in the life of a Rastafarian. Rastafarian, living in the life of a Rastafarian. Rastafarian. Rastafarian.
I'm starting to dig in like MC Burberry. Plus, there's also another fellow I like, but he puts copyright claims on you. He's only a YouTuber as well. God, I'm not even going to say his name, but MC Burberry there, he does quite a few parodies of Eminem songs, and I'll show you an example later on. But I think he's quite talented, mate, to be fair. Does anyone want let's have a look. What was that band I was thinking of there? That Scottish band that wear all that tartan. What were they? Oh, the Bay City Rollers. That's what I reckon Big G will like. What do you reckon, Phil? Is there anyone? Can anyone see Big G at a Bay City Rollers concert right at the front with all his tartan gear on it? 100%. Have you been getting done? Have you been getting done like G lately, mate? You know what I mean? It's been happening. I'm sure there was something I had to tell Big G. Like, I'll be honest. One of them. What was it? You know when you watch other. You know when you ghost a lot of chats. Obviously, you see things, don't you? You think, right, I'll have him next time. Don't think Phil's getting away with it either, because Phil, I see you often referencing to bringing the moon into conversations when I'm not there to defend myself. It's usually when you're likening me to somebody else who in a derogatory fashion. No, man. Told you. We all know who wears cycling shorts. He'd be sat there in a pair now, won't he? He'd be sat there in his Liverpool ones. You know, he's got some Champions League Liverpool ones, you know, when the Champions League. Got them specially made. You know, what bird is it? What bird is it that's on the crest? Is it a phoenix or something? Yeah, so this person, yeah, who's famed for wearing cycling shorts, the actual, I'm looking at it now, if it is a phoenix, the cycling shorts he got made, the phoenix is right on his crotch. It's only a little phoenix, like. I think Big G said he was looking on Amazon tonight for a new man bag. Wants a nice leather copy one, you know, not real, just like cheap copy one, you know. Yeah, something like that, Dave. Something like that. I'm trying to think. You might be able to help us, even though that it has been a bit chaotic on YouTube and the last few days. But just if you take a minute, just like what's been your highlight of the last few days, like doesn't have to be funny or anything. Just something that just surprised you again on YouTube. You know, there's been that many. Just I mean, I could spend an hour just and you think yourself, what's happened through the day? Well, especially when you're on a 12-hour night shift and you've got your earphones in, but you can't read the chat, and it just like ceases to amaze you. How are you doing, Kira? Kira, did you? I don't know if I should tell you in here. Don't be doing anything in here, right? But did you know that spanners don't work tonight, Kira? Kira will be flip-flopping everywhere now, getting everyone back who's ever turned her out. UK transparency. Now this name is, why is this name in my head? Been on a panel, and it must have been quite a hot topic, because I remember the name. I've seen you before. Trying to think what panel you might have been, Ministries or something like that. I've got quite a good memory, you know, and anyone who comes in here knows that I'm always going to talk with the chat, and I'm usually can tell you what you've been up to on over the last few days. And anything you think that somebody didn't see in the chat, I'll probably have seen it. I'll probably bring it up. When can you change your name back, Kira? Or are you not going to bother? Quite happy with that now? Because I did wonder, like, you know, whether you change your name for a reason, like for a joke, like you were in a chat and you thought you'd change it. Like, there's a few people done that, and then you realise you couldn't change it back. But what I've gathered over I'm sure I've heard it somewhere in a chat that you can change your name once and let you change it back. But if you try and change it twice, that's when you're stuck with it. That's what I picked up this week. Yeah, man. What panel you been on though? Transparency over the last 2 days. I've definitely seen you on a panel where it was getting a bit heated. But there's been a few of them, so I'm struggling to remember what it was. Yeah, so what I wondered is, was that a spur of the moment name where it just come to your head? Because if it did, that is a bit weird as well. Like, if that's the first name that's coming into your head. But what I'm guessing, and the reason you usually change your name on here is because there's a joke in the chat, or somebody's been taking the mick out of you, so you've done it like sarcastically. So let us know. Twice in 14 days. We got JG Beckett. Respect. Auditingpublic.com. This auditing thing, you know, we just started watching YouTube, and I know most people who came from fighting trolls, who we know, pretty sure that the auditing community wasn't like something that they watched. Like me, I didn't really have a clue what it was about. And this is, for the time I've been on YouTube, you'd have thought that I knew what the auditing community was all about, what auditing meant. But this is how bad it was. It only up till, I think it was probably 6 months ago, I think Anne-Marie came on one of my first panels. She came from the auditing community. And anyway, when she left the panel, and that, I think it was a day or two later, she was live. It was about 11 o'clock at night, I think. And I was watching for a bit, and it's proper laid back. If you haven't been in Anne-Marie's lives, like, they're just so chilled. Well, the ones I've seen are anyway. And she was on her own. She put the link out, so I jumped on anyway. And I hadn't been on many panels. I wasn't like dead confident or anything, but I didn't know anyone in the chat. Basically, I just jumped on, and I'd spoke to Anne-Marie, so I was okay with that. But I didn't really know anybody in the chat. And she might remember, I started asking about, I brought up about auditing and like exactly, could she tell me exactly what it was? And before she did, I told her what I thought it was. Basically, I thought the whole thing about auditing was seeing the reactions. Well, seeing the reaction of somebody when you put a camera in the face, you know, you'd ask them a question. And I said to her, would auditing wouldn't be auditing if you didn't have a camera though, would it? Because it's all about that reaction, how they react to somebody confronting them, somebody in authority. I'm sure that's how I explained it. So, and obviously I was totally wrong, because we all know TORBs, don't we? We all know what TORB stands for, taking our rights back. That's what it is, basically. it's knowing the, well, this is my theory of it now. It's knowing the law, and because a lot of the audit does, I think a lot of it, it's safe to say a lot of it is to round the police. And that's all I thought they did, because everyone that I'd seen were from, it was about the police. But yeah, to end the story, I felt a bit stupid on Emery's panel because I could see the reaction in the chat. People was like, "Oh, who's this? What's he on about?" And I sat there and listened. And Emery basically explained what it was, and like I said, "Oh, I feel stupid," you know what I mean? Because, but anyway, yeah, auditing seems to be making a little bit of a comeback. That's what I think I was trying to get to. But even Filmboy was an auditor, wasn't he? BBA, Torbs, loads of them, man, loads of them. Right, for me, it's not really about me knowing the law. It's about the police knowing the law. But you're the one confronting them though, aren't you? Transparency. You're the one who's taking the law to them. They're not taking it at you. So you should surely be. I mean, do they go? Does an audit follow? Like, is there a certain way to do an audit to do it properly, or is there any proper way of doing it? I know they all put their own twist on it. Some are more well spoken than others, put it over better. But are the basic is the fundamental rules to audit, you know, what you have to ask, and surely you've got to know exactly what you're going to say. If you're going to argue with a copper, and it could even lead you getting arrested, surely you're going to want to be positive that you know what you're talking about. So basically, you stood in front of a copper arguing, and you know that he's not right, but he's doing it anyway. That's what makes it worse, isn't it? Right, I need to read a bit of this chat because I hate missing anything in the chat, you know. BBB, respect and thanks for your comments. BBB on my videos, always comments on all my shorts, which anyone who knows about my shorts knows that that's a lot of commenting. But love your comments. Keep them coming. And I'll keep the shorts coming. Don't worry about it. Right, I'm seeing a lot of agreement and big up with the Northern King. So I want to see what he said that everyone agrees with. You know what I mean? Because if you're enjoying that, somebody agrees. It's usually not that many though. Let's have a look. What's this? There's the Northern King and his love for the police. Got a lot of love for the men in black. So do you think I've got it right? Can anyone else explain it in a few sentences? Can anyone simplify what auditing is in a couple of sentences? Like, that's not really an audit, that is it? Spread eagle. Is that what they do on the Vikings? It's not that serious, is it? What's that one called, Louise? What they do on the Vikings or anyone else who watched it? Absolutely brutal. You know, just slice you in half, basically. Tell you what, they were proper rotters, them Vikings, weren't they? Jesus. You know what I liked about the Vikings? It's in all of the shows where they show you what it was like. You know, you've got to believe it. You've got to have done research in that. But they're absolutely crazy, weren't they, the Vikings? Man? Absolutely nuts. Like slicing your arm off and that, and just on them running battles that they had. And I'd like to think that it's quite realistic, the Vikings, you know, with Ragnar. I reckon there's like a lot of research gone into it, into that show. When you have a big show like that, and it's based on like something that really happened, if you're gonna go to spend loads of money on it, you're gonna want to do the best research, and you want everything to be right. But I'm pretty sure they were like that. I'll have to ask the real Danny G, because he is the living Viking in our community. Does anyone watch that fella? Because he's come up a few times on my recommended, you know, my home screen. Still trying to work that fella out, to be honest. We don't talk about other people much on here. I'd like definitely not gonna like devote the whole show to slagging someone off. Imagine that. Imagine that, man, putting your title like you know what I mean, putting in your title of your life, the roast of whoever. And you know that you're basically gonna get your name mentioned for like an hour and a half, and totally slated for an hour and a half, man. I get upset if someone says a few bad words about us, but imagine an hour and a half, just everyone, especially on the big channels, 400 or 500 people. Well, at the minute, 300 people all going in on one person. Jesus Christ. Come on. You know what I mean, though, Dave? You know, right? Because Dave's an example, and this has been serious, right? Dave did a little video last week because something got under his skin, and he, instead of texting me and whinging at me, he went one step further and did a video on YouTube. It was only about 3 minutes long, but he made his point. And he's like, when you do one of these roasts on the big channels, where you put in your title, the roast of Smithers or whatever, that was a 3 minute video, and he got his point across and he made a reaction, got the reaction, and it's been sorted out now. But what I'm trying to say is that when them roasts come on, they can last for hours and hours, not just 3 minutes like what Dave did and got reaction. We're talking 3 hours of going in on somebody. Gonzo, how you doing? Seen that name in quite a few chats. There's been the talk of a few chats there. I'm not 100% just the full story about it. But yeah, them roasts, man. Come on. I know there seems to be quite a few people lately who just like writing YouTube off, you know, totally just leaving through something that's happened. We should never come to that, you know what I mean? Is it going to get? Let's change it up a little bit. Is it going to get worse? This electricity and everything. How much a tin of beans cost? Is it? Are we not in the worst of it now? Like, because how can it go any higher? How can the cost go any higher for anything? The way it is now. Like, I've heard a few mad things flying about, like people spending £70 a week on electricity. £70 a week. And that'll be them knowing that it's expensive. And that's you maybe turning more lights on than you normally would, or not having the heat on for a few nights. That's you doing that and still paying £70. So that's you being like aware, trying to keep your costs down. And you're still getting £70, you're still spending £70. Absolutely ridiculous, man. No, I know you didn't do it to get a reaction, Dave, but there was always going to be a reaction. I knew that straight away. That's what I meant, mate. I was there. But I know you. I know the way you are, Dave. I know that I know that it's 50-50. If you text me offline about something that's getting under your skin, I'm pretty sure 99% of the time I'll tell you not to do it, but you'll go and do it anyway, and that's when you know that it's really got your back up, you know what I mean? Basically, Dave does what he wants, yeah? But he does listen sometimes. Yeah, man. All good, Gonzo. I'm thinking it's that Gonzo. The Gonzo was about quite a while back. I think we're going back 6 months or so. I remember seeing him on a panel, if it's the same one. Yeah, it's the one. There's CD there coming in with a big love shout there. Respect. Always very courteous. You can't knock that from CD. Although I'm sure yeah. Don't believe that all day. I don't believe that. Yeah, what I was going to say, CD, is I'm pretty sure that you've probably been on a few panels worse for wear. That's how people sort of remember you when you first came on here, but that seems to have totally gone, I'll be honest. It's always polite in the chats and whatever. You know what though, Phil, right? Even if I had the money, even if I had plenty of dollar, yeah, I think a hair transplant would probably be one of the last things on my mind. or the same as like a set of Dougie Joyce Nashers. Like, why put yourself through that? You know, like everyone knows somebody. I bet everyone in this chat knows somebody pretty close, or somebody who knows somebody that's had the teeth done, you know, gone to wherever it's Turkey and for a holiday, get your teeth done at the same time. Just like it's a done thing now. I mean, yeah, the holiday bit's all right, but not the bit where you sat in that chair and chisel half your teeth off. Probably like when you're probably awake as well. You know, it'll be one of them where they just numb you and tell you, look away while they just hack your teeth bits. Yeah, that bit that bit doesn't do that for me. Yeah. I mean, I'll tell you, I'm 50 now, and I had one of them when I was 15, when I was 14 or 15. Can you remember when them braces come out? Everyone started getting braces. You know, where the actual, all you seen was like metal on the teeth. Absolutely horrible. Like, don't get me wrong, when you first seen somebody for the first time with a brace, it's not a nice thing to look at, is it? But I had one of them when they first come out, so I was one of them, you know, where I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I've got all this metal in my mouth. And how it works, I remember being devastated about having one. But I couldn't really see anything wrong with my teeth, but I remember going and getting it fitted for the first time, this brace, and when they're putting all the cement on your teeth, and then the gluing basically cementing these metal posts to all your teeth up top. But every single one of them had one of these metal things. Then at the end, over your back top teeth, they put this horrible metal. Oh, it's horrible. It's horrible. So anyway, I can remember getting all fitted this first day, and then how it works. Then all the metal things is hooks basically for this plastic, and all I can describe it as is the most unelastic elastic band in the world. You know, like one of the laggy bands that you'll get round the mail, round a load of letters. It's like one of them, but the size of your finger, and hardly had any stretch in it. What they do, they hook it round each one of these metal things on your teeth, on each tooth. They hook this thing round, and it stretches, and that's what it does, right? It basically stretches them. From the minute that went on for the first time, just had this horrible feeling in your mouth, like you could feel it getting stretched. You could feel your teeth getting stretched. I'm not even lying. Absolutely horrible. And it took, I think I had them on for about 6 months, and every month you had to go back and get the old elastic took off and a new bit of strong elastic going back on, you know, just to keep the tension up. So just when you were getting used to it, say the end of the month, you'd had it on for about a month, this elastic band on your teeth. You're just getting used to it, and then you had to go back and get it renewed. So you had to do it all over again, like 3 weeks of like not being able to like chew and all that. But my point is that that wasn't very nice to look at. But back in them days, nobody wanted one of them. But there was a phase after that where everyone had them. And it was sort of like a trend, you know what I mean? I was thinking, how the hell could that be a trend? Nothing trendy about that. I've even seen some people with them on the top and the bottom at the same time. I mean, what is that all about? Can't be healthy, that, because obviously the pain. But anyway, the moral of the story is, after 6 months, when he took it off, it got all the things, took all the metal took out of my mouth. I'm not kidding you. But my teeth had totally changed. They were all in line, perfectly in line, and I didn't think there was that much wrong with them anyway, but I'm not kidding. So I was absolutely buzzing with that. But that was something I had to do. I didn't choose to do that. Although I'm glad that they did. I'm glad I did, but I didn't choose to do it. But what people are doing now is choosing to go out, to fly somewhere, and let somebody hack your teeth out, and then they're going to pay somebody $3,000 or whatever it is to do it. What I do think's good, but it's dead easy. There's loads of them on the market now. It's like teeth whitener, if you could be bothered. You know, getting them, I don't know, probably all that. I know Big G has a new set of teeth whitening gums every week, I think. He's currently putting, like, you know, usually get it in like a hypodermic plastic thing, you know, where you'd feed your baby with medicine. So Big G has a full one of them every day of whitening gel. And because he works at home, he can leave it in all day, you know, so he's got a mouthful of teeth whitening gel. And that's why he's got that big tash there, so it's like absorbs the gel, even though it doesn't whiten it though, because you'd see how black it is. Tash. Velcro. Phil's always on the lookout for deck shoes, people. If anyone who comes across any deck shoes on eBay or Amazon, because they are hard to get hold of now, you know, the original ones, like what the boarders wear, you know, like a nice green or blue with what big white stitching, you know, what is it? You know, the boating shoes are. Boating shoes or deck shoes, same thing. Like what them people wear, you know, with a pair of chino shorts. Like this is the look Phil Graham's going for at the minute with the deck shoes. He's got a nice pair of white terry toweling, not ankle socks. We're talking halfway up the shin, white terry toweling, yeah. Cream chino shorts, short, quite baggy, sleeveless Hawaiian, button up at the front Hawaiian shirt, and then one of them, you know, them what the boaters wear, what sailors wear, them, but sailors who don't really sail, just like hanging out at the yacht club and that, where they throw the jersey over the back with the things hanging on the front. That's Phil. That's the look he's going for. So anyone who does see any deck shoes, can you give Phil Graham all the link or whatever? Because he's got a bit of dollar as well, so he doesn't mind if they're a nice pair. There's not much wear in them. You know, he's willing to dig deep. Yeah. This is what I mean. See, he's just saying he needs the boat. See, so he's on the first level really. He's pretending to actually be a sailor. Julie's, how you doing? I have no idea what's going on. Just like you. You know what? I haven't really. Never done them. Never done the mushies. Jim, Jim can be quite brutal, like, can't he? I've never seen him be brutal in here because I think he's got a bit of respect when he comes in here. But I've seen him be brutal. Is that the same Jim Smith who our Sean Wayne was having wars with? Sure it is, but quite funny one. Yes, Joanne, how are you doing? Joanne's all over the shop, like you see her pop up everywhere. What? Let me think. What could we say about Big G? How was Big G? How has Big G affected my life in the last few days? Let me see. Trying to think of the craziest thing Big G's done. I think you've kept a low profile this week, G. Because nothing's springing to mind. You have been popping up. I know you're regular. You're always regular in Tim's. Cindy. I think we all know Cindy Collector. I don't know if that's the same one. Guessing it is. And if it is, I don't really know much about Cindy Collector, I'll be honest. But I'll have to go and check it out. But I'm pretty sure if it's Cindy Collector, I think the clue's in the name in it. Literally. Licking his wounds there. So what are we talking? This has happened today though, hasn't it? Or has there been has this been going on for a few days? Because I told Big J a while ago, I said when he was flying high, can we all remember? When he was riding on the crest of a wave, wasn't he? You wanted Big G in your chat. You wanted, even better if you get him on a panel. It's Big G knew this, It's milked it. Bit of a celebrity. It was. That's what it was basically. He was at the peak of his fame. But fast forward a couple of weeks to maybe now. He's lucky if anyone recognizes when he comes in the chat. Seen it with my own eyes. Popping in the chats, just expecting he can just pop in to any chat, just put a fist. Expects everyone to see him and respond. You know what I mean? Gone are them days, G. I only just about remembered your name anyway. Big W or something, was that? I know, is it an e-bar gum? Have I got that wrong? What is it he says? Hey up, lad. Nice cup of Tetley. It's one of them, innit? I still wouldn't have said York though, G, I'll be fair. Honestly, your accent, it's not. If I didn't know that, I don't think York could have been on this, I guess. They must all just sound feminine from York. I've seen a little thing about. Yeah, did you see that, King, about Tony Burkett? So I got told a few weeks ago, and I'm not going to bang on about this. So it's a little bit of a touchy subject, but I got told weeks ago from somebody at work who lives in Stanley, yeah, that Tony Burkett or somebody had somebody had seen a post on Facebook saying that there was a nonce basically living in Stanley, and what they're going to do about it. And this lad told me who it was. He told me weeks ago that it was Tony Burgett, and it never come out on YouTube. I don't know. I think Paddy Conroy might have ran it, but everything what this lad told me all happened on Facebook, and it come to a point where I think it was 2 or 3 days ago, and I don't know if it's 100% true, but I think it is, that he was in a betting shop in Stanley a couple of days ago. The loads of lads went in and proper filled him in. Like, proper filled him in, and he hasn't been seen since. You know, basically told him to do one. But I got told that weeks ago. It's in the ear off, mate. Respect. Respect. Is that you? Are you off as well, man? Sorry, when I missed a chat like that. I think it might be our mate Ray saying good night. Respect, got man, as I up there. Jump on the panel one night, mate. But he's a funny man, you know, Ray. Funny man. Especially when he's had a few doobies. You don't know what's going to come out of his mouth, man. It'll be funny though, wherever it is, to be honest. Oh, so it was Ray who was going, yeah. See, that's what happens, man. You miss a few comments and you've lost it. Slim, mate, what's going off on YouTube tonight? Anything big? Anything big going on, mate? When have you been floating about? I mean, you've got to, I know, it's researching it. You know, do you think the job of a mod, a good mod, you know, will know what's going on going there? They're the people to see. If you've got a spanner, you're expected to know what's going on, aren't you? And when you get a really good spanner, a really good mod, they do a lot of work. Like when you're not there, you see them in other chats, putting your link out and stuff, or telling people that you're live, or just even mentioning you like in a good way. But also when you're live, you've got someone like Slim Reaper, yeah, he's a perfect example. He will like always have a little clue about what's going on, you know what I mean? He'll bring it back to us. So you're like sort of spies, aren't you? Yeah, like the Northern King man, as soon as I got my channel, he'll tell you he was the first. He was on my list of spanners straight away. And he always has been. Never really abuses it. Tim Smith was another one who was first on the list, and Slim. Smithers was up there, but he's just got a bit lazy now, Smithers, you know, with the spanner. Doesn't do much, really. I think he's actually forgot how to share a link now. Just share a few community posts, I'll give him that. I know he's a busy fella. That's what it is as well, isn't it? You know what though, King? Have you seen how cool Dave is in green? I forgot to say. I can't appreciate it on my tablet. On my tablet, everyone's name's just in black. So I can't even see who's got a spanner on it. Like it doesn't have a spanner next to you. But I know that, let me have a look, see if I can get him on the screen, how cool Dave looks when he's in green, right? Which is a membership, which it was gifted by Slim Reaper the other night, which I didn't even know you could do. Like Slim's green. Slim's always been green, yeah. Is Smithers green? Is Smithers green? And Muggles as well, I think. Muggles got the other one. But look at that. Oh, it's showing up white on my screen, but I'm sure Northern King can see, or he hope me to see that that's green and how like cool that looks. You know what I mean? With that. What is it on the end, Dave? Is that a spanner as well in the green circle, or is that like members? Is that like an emoji thing? Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? The spanners, but yeah, the as well, Slim. You know what? I'll be totally honest, right? I have been trying a few apps to sort these emojis out. Have you seen what you can do with them now? I think it's Fighting Irish, and I think it's Fighting Irish. He's doing all the emojis, isn't he? Like you go in his chat now, and the colours are unbelievable, man. In his chat, just greens, blues, mad. But a lot of them are green, which is members, and it makes a little bit of sense now because I remember watching Fighting Irish live probably a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, and he went from a few members to like I went in the chat and went in to watch some of his live, and all his chat was green. And I was thinking, Jesus, so everyone's a member, and then from watching the chat, it was like somebody was giving them away, or you needed to click on something in the chat, and you were a member, and then everyone just started going green. But anyway, that's what Slim Reaper did the other day, because he was my only member. He gifted it. He did say 5, but I think it's only. I've only seen 2, or is it 3? The other one was Muggles, who wasn't even in the chat. But he knows now, like I told him the other day in the chat, I said, Slim Reaper's gifted you a membership. He was like, oh, nice one. Guns off there. All the best, mate. All the best. Make sure you pop in again, bro. Not sure when it'll be, but yeah, well. Big respect. Yeah, so I did, Slim. I did manage to create that other membership. I got rid of the really high membership, which is ridiculous, something like £25 a month, yeah. £25 a month. I mean, that's like what you can get for that. Like in the real world, if unless you're loaded, it's quite a lot in it, and you can't expect anyone to want to pay £25 a month. But anyway, the reason that was up was because I rushed. I've totally admitted that I rushed when I set up the monetization. I couldn't, honestly, the amount that they make you read and the amount of things you have to do to get monetized is unbelievable. I'm terrible on the laptop. But anyway, I managed to do it. But that £25 one was always like, I never expected anyone to pay that. But anyway, I managed this week to get rid of that. like they've deleted that one, and I've actually made another one of a cheaper one, £1.99. So there's two. There's only two now. There's £1.99. I think it's £5.99. But yeah, just quickly explain that, because you know you ever. I'm not one of these, even though it's there, like for coffees and wherever. You won't hear me telling you to buy me coffees out there. And even I think the coffee is, I think a coffee's £5, right? Which I think is like, when you see people saying somebody's just bought someone 5 coffees, right? You're talking £25, right? That's ridiculous. Mine are like £2. I think the lowest you can go is £1. But my coffees are £2, not £5 at all. But yeah, you see loads of it, don't you, going on in the chat? Buy me coffees. Just it's absolutely crazy, man. Oh, don't say that. Oh, come on. You know what? Slim? I'm probably right. I probably haven't scrolled down and pressed the save button. I'm betting you anyway. That's what I did with the block list before. Thought I'd done everything and missed a little bit at the bottom where it says save everything you've done. So I bet I've set all that up and I haven't saved it. I was proper impressed with myself as well doing that, Proper impressed, man. Yeah, man. Is that the green? Is that the green stuff what you smoke? Is that what they call it now? Honestly, some funny people here, like when they're stoned on when they're doing lives or whatever, or somebody comes on the panel and you know them as a stoner. It's mad, isn't it? Because most of the time, though, you never see an angry stoner here. They come on the chat, and you know that they're doing whatever, doing bongs or the buckets, and then going onto a panel. But they never get angry, do they? Funny as well. Missing something out here. 2,000 subs for this indie collector. Get up there. That's decent, that. So while there's 20 of us here, what do we all think? What do we all think about Sparky's explosion this week of his? I think it's still building, isn't it? It's still going higher. His views on his shorts, it's going nuts, isn't it? Like viral. I know he's got the jealous people, hasn't he? Trying to say that he's bought them, but that is ridiculous. Because like Sparky even said today on his live, look, do you think I'm going to buy subs when I don't even pay for StreamYard? So he's on the 20 hours a month. So he's obviously watching the pennies and that. So why would he's not even monetized, so why would he want to buy all them subs? Doesn't make any sense. I think the people who were saying that seriously deep down can't believe it. Everyone knows that he's just got lucky, hasn't he? He's been putting good shots up. I don't know where to get them from. but the numbers that I've seen, should I take that down? Do you think I should? Does everyone think I should take that down? Because I know we were just on about it. Me and Louise were on about it, right? Saying that feed and YouTube just, you don't mix them. You put a picture of them showing a little bit of a toe, and you get a comment from the other side of the world saying, "What the F? What's with the toes? You put feet on." Oh my God. It's just something I've noticed that a few months ago, just laid on the bed and just did a video of like moving my toes about because I put my big toe over, my next toe. And I just videoed it and I made it short, put it on YouTube. And a few people had a few views, and in the 10 minutes it was up before it got took off. Like by YouTube took it off. For the 10 minutes that it was up, I had about 10 comments of people slagging me off and putting feet on a video. So anyway, that was on purpose, right? But what we've done by accident is I might have been doing a video of the dog, and might be my feet or Louisa's feet have been in the picture, and I put it up. Just still got loads of people saying that. Just weird. So anyway, I didn't learn my lesson, did I? Because like Big G says, I put a shot up today or yesterday of our dog Pfizer basically laid next to my feet, and then she started licking my feet. But I did have socks on. There was a bit of drool there as well, like Big G says. It was a bit weird. I think I might take that down, like. But just a little tip for you: don't put feet on. And I'll be honest with you, I think my feet look normal. No, I know some people, you see some ugly feet, you know what I'm saying, like hairy ones, and I can understand that. But as far as feet go, mine's just normal. But still got like that reaction. Big up Carl Sheila, how you doing, mate? You okay? Yeah, big shout out to Michael Bit of All Sorts as well. If anybody, don't know if anyone else knows Michael Bit of All Sorts. Good bloke, man. I think that's where I've seen you, Carl. And I know, Mrs. Moon goes in your chats. Nice one though, mate, for putting in. Steve McGee, I'm of the opinion of don't choose. I don't know, like Steve, I don't know, mate. Come on. Because at the end of the day, at least you're getting air around them, you know what I mean? And they're not, I don't know. I can see where you're coming from with the hairy ones, if the big hairy toenails and that, yeah. But not everyone's feet's like that, mate. So you can't ban them, you know what I'm saying? You'd have to maybe get some sort of license, for your feet. If you're going to get your feet out, you're going to have to pay for it, basically, for other people having to put up with it. I don't think they'll do that, like. Will be things like that, like Cindy says there, free the toes. There'll be things like that going on Monday. Free the toes. Ban the feet. See, can you imagine these two are right? Ban the feet. Free the toes. Ban the feet. Free the toes. Just see it now. Wax, yeah. But this is it. If you want to get your toes and that out, you're gonna have to go through a bit of pain because you're gonna have to get the big hairy gorilla off your toes. 100%. Steve's going in a bit brutal there. Just all get them cut off and I'm done with it. Can safely say Louise will totally vouch for me that the croc look, and this is goes through the whole family, yeah. I'm not seeing anyone in my family wearing Crocs, yeah. Because I'm going to be saying something. And if you wear Crocs in the chat, fair dues. But you know what I mean? The close proximity, you shouldn't really have to see Crocs. It's like, I don't know, it would be a bit of like, wearing Crocs is like a deal breaker, isn't it? It's a deal breaker. You know, it's a total deal breaker. At the end of the day, if somebody's got Crocs on their underwear, like, it's a no-starter. You're off, Jaggy, mate. Nice one, Jags. I'm going to call you Jags or Jagsy, Jinxie, Nopsy. Anyway, lad, his nickname was Nopsy. Imagine Nopsy. Just like rolls off the tongue. Nopsy. Slim there. Is that through experience, Slim? Are you a closet croc wearer, mate? Come on. You can tell the lads. Did Crocs fuck your feet up? Just remember, Slim, we are good mates, mate. So be careful what you write next. Yeah, he wants to chop everyone's feet off. No, Steve. Just do away with them. Isn't which country is it where they chop people's hands off, you know, for stealing and stuff? Do they chop their feet off for anything? I mean, so you're getting your hands chopped off for stealing, like what, even like a loaf of bread or anything? Are they coming off like for a loaf of bread, or does it have to be something a lot worse? But what do you have to do? Get your feet chopped off? What sort of crimes are we talking? Because I'm thinking if you get caught wearing Crocs in public, it should be a straight chop off. The foot's coming off. That's what I'm feeling. That's what I think about. I mean, Cindy Collector, you know, in the latest Cindy or any of the Cindy dolls that have come out, if they're still making them, I'm sure they are. So, you know, you get the outfits for them, don't you? So when they try and look cool or whatever, yeah. You have all the different types of Cindy Barbies, don't you? I'm talking too much about girly stuff here, but I'm going to have to get to the point. Yeah, so in any of these new Cindy's that come out, did any of them have a pair of Crocs on? Or any association with Crocs and Cindy? Just a question. Just doesn't matter if you don't know it. Like, yeah. I think this must be. We've got a few closet Croc wearers in here, lads. Keep your eye out for them. Exactly. You know what that's like? It is totally mad. It is totally mad. Like the Cindy collecting and the collection of like brands like that, like Cindy. When you look back at how when it started, it's like Action Men for men, and Cindy or Barbie for Big G. So they were always really well built, though, weren't they? You know, like dead classy and that. And I think that's what Cindy's saying there. There it is. You just can't replicate the original ones. There's just something about them. But to collect them or have a room full of them, I don't know. You don't have a room full of them, do you, Cindy? Is it that big of a thing now? No, because I think when you get, I don't know, when you get a room full of them, it starts to get a bit mad, doesn't it? Saying that, like back in the day when I used to play golf all the time, all I ever wanted was a little room, just like a little box room that just had everything to do with golf and me playing golf in it. I always wanted a room like that. So if you've got a room with Cindy's, devoted to Cindy's, that's fine. Yes, Genghis. How's it going, Genghis, brother? Pick up at Genghis. He will tell you through the ups and downs. Genghis will tell you that he's always been welcome. Always. I always knew you were a good one, but I looked on. Won't have a bad word said about Genghis. She hasn't given me any reason not to see why. Even though I'm his second favourite moon person. You know what? This could be a possible 3 closet Croc wearers here. Getting bad because they actually like the 3 people as well. Now, I'm a little bit worried about them now. But what I'm going to have to see some evidence if there's photos out there of the King with Crocs on. I need to see them. They need to be verified. Or Phil Graham with a Firefax and chino shorts. There's a photo out there because he does often go out like that. At least a few times a week you could see him off down the bookies or whatever. You'll always know it's Phil because he's the type of guy who, like, if say there's a squash can of Coke on the pavement, but Phil's the type of bloke who's going to like see it and then pretend that he's playing football with it or pretend he's at Wembley and kick it. That's what he is. That's the type of bloke to talk about. You couldn't just walk past it. You'd have to, you know the type, don't you? I was like walking around like high-fiving everyone. Oh, have you just been and watched it? Like, it's coming down that, so anyone who wants to clip that could use that for future roasts. If I ever get my own roast, that will 100% be right up there, won't it? Yeah, it's got to come down that. Any clippers want to get a clip because it's coming down. I don't know, I'll lose all the views and everything like that now. I'll see where you're coming from though. Who remembers them? Who remembers? And this is what she's getting at. This is what sort of Cindy's getting at here. Who remembers the Action Men, right? When they actually had a suede head. It wasn't just a plastic. They actually put the suede head on, right? So like he had a proper suede head with a little tiny thing at the back that moved the eyes left and right. But the best one ever has got to be like when they brought a parachute out for Action Man. Oh my days! You just wanted to keep running up the stairs, didn't you? You know, shot an Action Man out the window. Yeah, snake eyes they were called, weren't they? Just moved him, and then like that was probably my favourite, the parachute one. Or you could make a zip line from your bedroom window down to the back garden. And he'd go down the zip line. Another good one was when they brought all the boat stuff out. You know, like the speedboat, but the army speed, like an army speedboat. Really don't build them like that now, but they are probably better now. Obviously, they'll be more sophisticated, but still, you'd still rather play with that original one. That just one of them, innit? $6 million man, I remember that. You know what? I think that's a little bit before my time. Yeah, I think it's a little bit before my time, though, but only a little bit. What about, who remembers the Fall Guys? Anyone remember the Fall Guy? Lee Majors was it? That's going back before the A-Team, that, isn't it? The Fall Guy was before the A-Team. That's it, man. I've got a script here. I'll play you some more thing in a minute. I'm going to play you. You know what? I might even play it again. The Borough Tintin, but I've got another one. Got another one about where the story goes. Tintin's gone for an interview. He's gone for an interview at one of the roughest pubs in Middlesbrough, and he's having his interview. And this is how the interview goes. Let me see if I can put it on. It's absolute sheer brilliance. See if this works.
Now then, mate, are you the new lad we've got for the door job? You sure you're up for this fucking job or what? Anyway, mate, I'm Susan, head fucking doorman round here. Pleased to meet you, Jinog. Sit yourself down. Gotta expect a fucking couple of bats, you know, mate. It's not a walk in the park, this game. It's just last week, I mean, I got a fucking pool cue wrapper on the back of my head. I mean, hopefully you can connect with these scumbags and there'll be no fucking chill when we get in.
Hey mate, I broke more fucking jaws than you broke women in. So about one. I'm a bit of an arsehole, so I'll suit being a bouncer. I'll let it fit underage girls in the club. I'll knock out fucking geeks, people who can't handle themselves, because I'm a fucking right bully. I've got a decent education, so just like most fucking bouncers, I'll fit in.
Tinhead, you left the fucking chip pan on?
He's just fucking ruined my interview, hasn't he, Snowy?
Hey, mate, fuck off out this room now before I get a bottle of this fucking tiger wrapped round your face, you cheeky cunt.
Yeah, I'll hold my hand up. You are a bit of a fucking cheeky cunt, like. Something to say?
Hey mate, I didn't know who the fuck you were. Don't know fucking chew.
Right, mate, fuck off right now out this office before I get my door lads to go round your lass's house and play blowjob roulette with her gums. I mean, let's face it, we all do know your lass, and we all know she does like more than one cock at a time. And we also know Thought the majority of the fucking bongos been through her.
You fucking liar!
Cocksucker who can't handle the truth.
Yeah, I want a lie detector on Jeremy Kyle. I'm not having no shite. I demand a slut to tell me the truth for once.
Aye, she doesn't have a mucky minge like. Anyway, mate, gives a bit your fucking drink, you. Listen here, you fucking tight little fucking twat. Gives a bit of fucking drink.
I was trying to hold it back there. That's a fucking classic, that. Every single sentence he says there is just so fucking funny. It's exactly like how it works in Middlesbrough, man. J-Dog. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Let's have a look. Let me see what this is.
Jeez.
Did anyone hear that? I was watching that live. Buggies is in the corner. It's on Scousers Live. And it's all dead quiet. I think it's Bad Dancer and somebody else on the bottom. It's four of them and it's all dead quiet. Oh, there was a little break in the chat, and then Buggies just went, "Be quiet a minute, be quiet a minute." Let me have a look, because I've made a few videos out of it, but the best one is when you see the build up to it, and you appreciate what I mean. If you get the build up in.
Listen, the log cabin, you know what I mean? It's good enough, mate. That's good enough. Well, good enough, that, mate. In the jet skis and that, so. Yeah. Fucking hell. Can't ask any more than that, can you? You know what I mean?
Be quiet a minute, be quiet.
Jeez. And that's real, people. That's what you call real.
What I want you to do now is visualise
that in the jar.
Where that came from.
Did you hear Buggies there? It was Buggies' reaction, right, to do it. The loudest fart you've ever heard. And telling everyone to shut up and listen to it, yeah? But then he has the audacity to sit there and says, "I want you to imagine where that come from." And he still didn't get to tell us what he meant, because somebody said, "Yeah, from your anus, straight from your anus." And then he said something else, and a few people said something else, and then it just went back to normal. I thought, Jesus Christ. Man, honestly, I want you to imagine.
Jeez. Jeez.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Proper makes us laugh, Buggies. Oh man, proper funny, proper funny. But I've noticed since it's not even a rarity. It's not a rarity in doing that. He does it. I've heard him do it on quite a few laps. God. One of them things just always makes you laugh, doesn't it? So 5 seconds before it happened, Scouser's just talking about something else, you know what I mean?
Oh, jeez.
But the extended version of that video had Scouser then saying, that's real, people. Like, has anyone seen Scouser? Has anybody seen Scouser? Seriously, I haven't seen him for about a week. I thought at one point that Daryl Adams had kidnapped him or vice versa. Or there'd been some sort of masking the targeted YouTubers because they both disappeared at the same time. I know Daryl's been there. I know Daryl was on yesterday, but I haven't seen Scouser. Well, Liverpool have been beat 1-0. It's quite a battering that though, isn't it? 6-2 for Liverpool. Getting knocked out 6-2 at aggregate. And they're out the Champions League and going to have to qualify. So I think they're going to struggle to qualify this year. I think they might finish fifth. But the mighty Liverpool getting done off Real Madrid 6-2. It's not a good season for them, like. But I've given my prediction on the Middlesbrough football this year. My prediction is that we'll be at the playoff final at Wembley on. I think it's last Pacto's on the May bank holiday, the end of May. Beating a few of them with Middlesbrough. Lost them all. There's one game you don't want to lose as a football fan. It's that. Ooh, Steve's coming in with the third shout. Brave. I know who's going to finish fourth. And are Arsenal going to keep it up? Let's face it. I think they could afford to lose one game. You can't at the minute. You can't even see them losing a game. You can't even see them drawing a game. But then who would have said that at the weekend? Liverpool getting done off Bournemouth. I watched that game as well. Funny old game, isn't it? I see that well. Who else is it who's doing quite well? Who came up last season? Fulham or Brighton? Brighton are surprising us. Sorry if I'm missing the chat here. I'm trying to see somebody going. Julie's respect. Nice one for coming in. Where's Lou Tom gone anyway? Has anybody seen it? Fell asleep. Nice one for coming in. Definitely check out. I'm going to have a look at that channel anyway. What is that liver building? What are the liver birds? Because to me, if somebody said liver birds, I would think Liverpool, but I would just think the TV program, even though it was before my time. I think everyone knows it. But that is what the liver bird means to me. I don't know what it means to Liverpool. Or anything. Is that the bird on the front of the football in the football thing? Or is it? What is it? A building? Did you say? And what's the bird thing? Two birds land on the land. And I'll be getting shot now for not knowing that. Never heard Daryl mention the live birds, to be honest. You know, is it Abbey Road? Is Abbey Road in Liverpool? Is that the one where the Beatles walked across the zebra crossing on that front cover? Like the classic, it's a classic, isn't it? The black and white where they're walking over the zebra crossing. Is that Abbey Road? Is that in Liverpool, or is that just because I'm thinking it's the Beatles, you know? So you would assume, but the liver birds on top. What are the liver birds though? Oh, is it not? Oh, you know what? You know what? That is weird. That because I always thought that was the road that we're walking over, but that's got nothing to do with it. That's where I'm thinking. That's where I'm getting mixed up, mate. Penny Lane, you're right. That's where I'm getting mixed up. But Abbey Road was that was where the studio was. It's a bulldog. Where? What's a bulldog? Oh my God, I thought that said that's a bulldog. It's a building. Do they have them in Lincoln, like buildings? Stuff. I thought it was just like sheds and stuff, you know, allotments and that. There's like a big river going through it and loads of soft sausages and stuff. I do remember though. I do remember the one time that I had to go there, and I went with Louise. Yeah, went with Louise, and we had to pay a toll, right? Come up on the sat nav that there was a toll. There was going to be a toll road. When you think of a toll road, yeah, you think of like the Tyne Tunnel, you know, one way you just now you don't even have to leave the car, pay to go to the Tyne Tunnel. You pay online, and you've got 24 hours. It just sees you going through. I can remember when you had to put £1.50 coins in, I think, to get in the Tyne Tunnel now. you don't even have to stop. It just sees you, and you pay. You've got 24 hours to pay your £4 or whatever it is. But I forgot what my point was though. Sorry about that. Nutter, pick up the nutter. Come on, son. Hey, you're up there, man. For now. Nutter. A little bit of controversy on the Nutter channel yesterday morning. Honestly, I watched it live, mate. It was crazy, yeah. Absolutely crazy. Not the way you want to start your day, that, is it? Does anyone else see that? Nutter even raised one eyebrow. Honestly, you don't, something's going wrong if Nutter has to raise his eyebrow. Yeah. Now, if you'd have raised two eyebrows, right, you'd have felt the tremors in Lincoln. I didn't even know there was a Lincoln. Who said stay? I didn't even know there was one. I was like, what is it? Because to me, it was a sausage. You know, if someone said a Lincoln, it was like, oh, yeah, nice sausages, yeah. That's it, mate, nice sausages. That's exactly what I was thinking. I didn't know it was an actual place where they had buildings and people lived and stuff. I thought it was just fields with like the odd little shack. Yeah, you gotta laugh like them, yeah. that's the way Nutter deals with shit, right? So Nutter has a bit of shit. You know, he's out auditing and that. And he's sticking cameras in people's faces and like when they get shirty with him or they get up close, he just like says, lol, nothing to see, move on. That's it, it's done. The chew's done. He doesn't even have to raise an eyebrow or anything. See, that's quite a big statement, that, you know. I hope you're right there, David. You've done your due diligence, mate, because you're now trying to say that it's part of the biggest county in the UK. Can anyone confirm that or deny that? Because you can't just come out and say stuff like that, because I've heard that North Yorkshire is the biggest county in there. Lincoln's probably in North Yorkshire, to be honest. It's that big. I tell you what I'm saying. Just what I was just watching. Tea Time. I always watch a lot of like murder stuff, like the real life crimes and stuff. But I've seen nearly every episode of everything. But I found this one today. It's called Social Media Killers, I think it was called. And just with Phil mentioning a skateboard there, absolutely totally irrelevant. But in this murder thing I watched like this afternoon, this 20-year-old kid got shot in his garage, in his kitchen in Liverpool. I didn't even know about it. I didn't even know the story. But he got shot twice in his kitchen, 20-year-old kid, and he died. And they caught the kids. They caught the lads who did it. They both got life. But he's they were telling this story on Sky on the show that I found, and he was going to be he was one of the best skateboarders in the country. That's the point I'm trying to make. He could have represented the reckon. He was only 20, but the reckon he was that good. He could have represented England in the Olympics on the skateboard. And it was about his murder, and it was like, God, honestly, proper lump in the throat job. Like when the dad and the brother. Good series. Social Media Killers, I think it's called. Tell you who hosts it. You know, the lad out of 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps. Proper, that actor, you know, well, like someone who tells his name, it's on the tip of the tongue. But that actor, he's underrated him. He's one of our best actors, I think. Him and that Stephen Gray. But he's had nowhere near Stephen Gray. Just everyone knows Stephen Gray now. I mean, I'm sure the pinnacle of his career was, I didn't even know he'd done it, but he was starring alongside Tom Hanks in a film. It was a big film only a couple of years ago, about World War II submarines, and he was playing second fiddle to Tom Hanks. Stephen Graham. But I think this other lad Will Mellor, thank you, not King, thank you, mate. Will Mellor, I think he's just as good an actor, mate. He just doesn't get the roles. I haven't seen Stephen Graham a lot of things because you forget what he was in, that Stephen Graham, and how far back he goes. Because he was in This Is England when he had the lead role in This Is England. And everyone knows This Is England. But I'm sure that was one of his first ever roles. It's like I must have been at the age where it just started, like there was a new genre of like actors, you know, like superstars and that. You know, people whose films just everyone would see them. I think I was at the right age for, I can remember. Does anyone know what film? I'm sure it was Johnny Depp. What one of his first ever film roles? It could even be his first role was in what film? Johnny Depp. Pretty sure it's Johnny Depp. Didn't have a massive part in it, but you would remember. You'd remember the scene from the film. Oh, you're getting close, Northern King. You're getting close. Bit more X-rated than Edward Scissorhands. He's been waiting for that one, hasn't he? You remember that one tomorrow? I'll remember that one tomorrow, mate. But you got me mixed up with PP there, bro. No, man. I wouldn't go watch that. Not on my own, anyway. So does anyone know what the film is? Come on. You kick yourself. I'm pretty sure it was Johnny Depp, right? And he had a part in Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm pretty sure, I'm 99% sure it was Johnny Depp. But there's another actor who I hope I haven't got it mixed up with. But there'll be someone out there who'll be a film buff. But the other one, can anyone else tell me what Tom Cruise's, I know this is right, what Tom Cruise's first ever film role was, what the film was, and what it was about? Tom Cruise's first ever film role. I remember that film coming out and Tom Cruise being in it when he was like a nobody. That is who I'm thinking of, Ted, but I'm still pretty sure it's Johnny Depp, like was Johnny Depp in Nightmare on Elm Street? You know what? It shouldn't be. It's. I'm not reading questions out, Kira, but yeah, I'm just like pulling random questions out, but only because I'm trying to remember. What's that? Is that a film, like, Dave? Is that a film? My 15-year-old lad's taller than me. Who's in that? Oh, you've just reminded me there. Where was it the other night? Friday night, me and Louise looking for something to watch, on the telly. And Channel 4, only my favourite film of all time, like what I forgot about. So I was just flicking through, and anyway, it ended up where we both just sat there and watched an hour and a half of the In-Betweeners film. Oh my days, the first one. Never ever laughed so much every time I watch it. But anyway, I think Dave still thinks it's Edward Scissorhands. Was he in Freddy's Dead, was he? Yeah, Dave. Don't know whether Dave's just taking the mick there. Oh, he's having a good night, Phil, like, isn't he? Bouncing off a few people there, getting the odd dig in. King of the digs tonight, like. Got a few major diggers in tonight. Anyway, if you look at the chat, anyone just stumbling across this channel for the first time will recognise there's quite a lot of sarcastic gits. Yeah, full of them. I'm going to stick Stokesy in there with it as well. Oh, Amanda, yes. Dave, 100%. Kira, in the top three. In the top three. Slim's about 4 or 5, like. But he's got a bit of respect, see. Dave on his day. Dave's in the top 3 on his day. Not Don't know. Ted's cool, man. I know he's Borough though, and like he can get a dig in there like when he wants. Hoover missed out. Northern King, see what it is with the King. He likes he'll come in and he'll just test the water, and maybe drop a little comment in to get the chat going. He'll come in and he'll think, I don't want to do directly have a go at Moon, but I'll just plant the seeds. That's the Northern King. Yeah. Nearly finished Garth off, did Northern King. the fact that Garth's still here is because of the Northern King. It's his fault. Because he should have finished him off. But yeah. You see, he's playing on this one. This is classic Nutter. Classic Nutter. He's up there on his day. He's up there with Adam Sky and Bazza. He's on that level on his day. He just has to be. You have to keep him interested. See, so, doesn't like any aggro though from Teesside, you know. But he doesn't want any aggro yet. All peace and love. All peace and love, mate. Tell you what, the price of it's ridiculous, mate. It needs to come down a bit. Yeah, so he pretends. So yeah, I didn't finish that off. So he pretends that he's not a quiz genius, yeah, but he is really. It's just whether he can be asked. But he also says that he can't spell properly. But I've seen him in them quizzes, and he's fast as well. But I think don't know. I think Nutter could be a sprinter, not a marathon man. You know, stamina. Yeah, and I didn't even answer yet. So Tom Cruise's first ever film, where he played this gigolo. I think it was a gigolo. You know, what reminded me of that is because Phil used to be a gigolo back in the day. He was quite good at it as well. You know, just had the leather pants and all that, and big cowboy boots. Yeah, man, strutting his stuff there down Penny Lane. I think he still got them boots anyway from the 70s. You know, with big spurs on the back and that, like them spurry things. He had them on the back. And if it was raining, he used to wear one of them, you know, the big pimp jackets, like with the big massive collars, the fake leather ones, but with the massive collars. Used to have a full length one of them, bright green. It was like, well, like you know, not illuminous but green. Isn't that right, mate? I think he's gone out of the chat now. Oh no, he's back. Just took him a while to do that. I don't know, mate. Cause yeah, I'm always blessed, man. Blessed, 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 blessed. Oh, Flavors' his birthday as well today. Flavors. Pick up the Flavors' birthday. What's he doing now? Like, is he sending us kisses and shit like that? I'm terrible, aren't I? Pandeco, how you doing, fella? Can't believe that. Seen Pandeco there. Sorry, mate. Big love, Pandeco, lad. Not seen you in here for quite a while, bro. You just think I was ignoring it, man. It's been about for time, man, Pandeco. Sorry, bro, if did see you there. Way past your bedtime, and I ain't got it. What's up with you? You still be up at 5 o'clock. Seeing you pop in there. Who's chat were we in this morning, don't there? There's some mad chat. It's like 5 o'clock this morning. I was on my break at work. And there was Dutter was in there like 5 o'clock in the morning, man, bouncing in the chat. Can't remember who it was though. Was it John Beck? It was something mad like John Beck. Stoked to get off, mate. Nice one, mate. I haven't seen Jim start tonight, but I hope he's all right there. Wow, was John Beck? Mad that, innit? Was that the first one you come to? Not when you first one that popped up. Nice one, Dave, lad. Respect, mate. Bless up there, Dave Smithers family. Big Bear as well. Who's going here, like? What's he smashing up here, like? What's he smashing, Slim? The news, is he saying good night to me there? Or Dave? Oh, it's Dave, innit? Obviously can't be. Dave will sleep anywhere, man. Sleep on a clothesline. Did anyone else's mum or dad used to say, like, oh, he could sleep on a clothesline. Or he could eat the cross off an ambulance. You heard that one? Not you'll have heard that one. I could eat the cross off an ambulance. He can't help being a dwarf, can he? 15-year-old son bigger than you. You know what I mean? Yeah, suck an orange through a letterbox. That's another one in it. Here's a question for you. This'll get you bored, yeah. So what's a telltale sign that you're getting old, like, or that you're getting like your dad, yeah? Well, let's put it that way, yeah. Like, what are the telltale signs? What do you start, like, doing? You know, when I knew that it was going, like, I'll give you an example. When I knew that, like, I was getting past it, or I had actually got to the point of passing it, was when I'd go to the shop in, like, a pair of flip-flops. No, not just the shop next door, I'm talking, like, over the road. You have to go over a main road. Once you're willing to go out the house in, like, flip-flops, and there were even Union Jack flip-flops, I'll admit it. And then I thought to myself, on the way back, I just thought, that's it, you've just gone past caring. What else? I mean, like, so memory, yeah, you just, what, like, you just forget things where you've just put something, you mean, or your long-term memory. It's my, like, long-term memory, brilliant, absolutely, I'm not even going to lie. We had this conversation before, and it always gets me. I asked the question, how far, what's the earliest memory you've got? What is the earliest, like, memory you've got of yourself where you can not just remember one thing, you can actually put yourself back into that age, into that situation? And I think I got to 5-year-old, I worked out what was. But one of the clearest ones where I can actually put myself back into the room now with everyone who's around me and tell you exactly what, like, people were wearing and stuff like that, was when Manchester City played Tottenham in the FA Cup final replay, I think it was. It was Ozzy Ardiles and Ricky Villa. And it went to a replay, I'm sure, and it was either on Tuesday or Wednesday night, FA Cup final replay. And Ricky Villa scored absolutely won the game, won the cup for them. And I can remember sitting in my mum's flat watching it. I can remember what she had on. And so when was that? What year was that? Does anyone know what year that was? When Tottenham Man City got the FA Cup final and went to a replay. It's got to have been 1980 or... Is that it? Right, I'm challenge you now, right, Slim? Like, over the next few days, anytime you get 5 minutes, you sit there and you think back to that, right? I can guarantee you'll be able to go back further and think of something else, like, if you just think about it. Only if you want to, you know what I mean? I'm not forcing anyone. Like, but I challenge myself to go back further, because you'd be, like, amazed what you remember. See, but you mean short-term memory loss, like when you're getting older? Definitely, yeah. You do, like, you do things that you don't think you would have done even a year ago. You just think, doesn't matter. It could be something. It could be something about your appearance or anything where you just don't give it a toss anymore. That's coming down that, like, you just reminded me. Well, I was sort of appealing, or it could. It might go viral if somebody from the from the dog feet fetish foundation got hold of it. Could go like viral, couldn't it? Because it's got like a natural like feel to it. It doesn't look like it's been set up, does it? And I think that's what they like. And they're probably willing to pay for it. It is Slim. I totally get you. It is a bad look, but I'll be honest, right? I'm quite liberal-minded, yeah. And I'll be honest. Up until Big G mentioned it tonight, and said it's a bit weird. Did I totally click and think, yeah, it's a bit weird? But before that, I didn't look at it like that. So it wasn't weird, but I can totally understand why someone had said that, even though he's probably being funny a little bit or trying to be funny. But yeah, I told you the feet and YouTube just don't fit. There's Nutter off, is he? Nutter, I probably won't catch you in the morning, mate, because I'll be up to lie. But if I do, and I come on, I don't want no chewing there, because I come in there. You know, I want to wake up with Nutter, yeah. Don't want to, like Jeremy Kyle, you know what I'm saying? But respect. Forgot what I was on about there. What were we on? What was we on about? Totally forgot what we were on about there. But I'm sure Big G got mentioned in it. We were probably ripping Big G. Nah, it's gone that night. Totally gone. Oh, the feet vid. Yeah. I reckon it could be worth a bit, that, in the right hands. Might have another Sparky Shaq moment here. So, do you think, what do you think would happen if I change the title of it, right, to Foot Fetish Delight or Foot Fetish's Dream, and then reposted it? What do you reckon? What would happen there? Obviously, I'd expect like to see Big G in there. Do you think I'd get some grief for it, or get some decent views, or what? I might do it, mate. I might do it. Just see what happens. Tell you what, I'm absolutely desperate for some new content. Like, I'm totally being lazy. Absolutely lazy. Surprised that I haven't had more grief off you lot than I get for Furby shorts. You know what it is now? Now, like, it's got to the point now where I just put them up. No, and I know that you lot will be like, oh my God, he's done it again. But it's got that, you've got that used to it where it just doesn't bother you now. It doesn't bother me, so just keep doing it. I've had loads of subs. Slim this week, I probably had about 30 subs in the last few days just off shorts. I told Phil Graham earlier, my ideal thing, what was guaranteed to go viral, yeah. And Phil will tell you that I told him this earlier on, right? Would be a talking cow. If I could find a talking cow, that's it. So I've got the cow fans. I've got my biggest short is of a cow, close up of a cow, 25,000 views, 50 odd subs. So imagine if I can get a talking cow. You could take a talking cow onto any channel, really, couldn't you? Probably fit in anywhere. Come on, Phil. A little bit below the belt. We all know Phil loves his missus there. Oh, summer, Slim. The first thing that comes to mind when I open my curtains, mate, is summer's here. What else could you think, mate, when it's snowing? Honestly, you just couldn't write this weather, could you? 1 minute, I'm driving to work in the worst torrential rain that I've seen for years, right? Where you couldn't even see in front of you. Doing about 30 mile an hour, like never seen rain like it. To like going home the next morning, everywhere's bone dry, not a cloud in the sky, but still like minus or just freezing, you know. And you go from that to 11 degrees, I think it was, the day after that. And I only know this because I was watching the news a few days ago. So it went from that to 11 degrees, where it's practically t-shirt weather, to then this spell of snow all within a week. Like they say, the weather's not like fucked up. I'll tell you what I've been watching. Don't know, does anyone else like Dragon's Den? No, Dragon's Den. So it's one of them programs that I like could sit and watch hours and hours of it. But I think I've seen everyone, but I didn't know that just done like a 20th season. So I was absolutely buzzing. So I've been trying to watch all of them. Dragon's Den. Brilliant, man. Especially the dragons that they've got now. Oh, you're not afraid? Next one further. Give you a platform and I feed you or so. And you've took full advantage of it. And probably a bit more. Probably took the piss actually a bit. Nice one, fella. Read that, people. He's first in, last out. Got it about right there, fella. Nice one there, mate. Big up Pablo, wherever you are. In Turkey somewhere, isn't he? Crazy fucker he is. He just can't sit still, Pablo. It's 24/7, man. Yeah, latest Phil, lad. Jaggy's back in the house, You reckon it was top form, like he was, wasn't he? It was, yeah, I don't think. I have seen him cracking on in other chats, but I think tonight he's been solid there. You've had a solid hour and a half. You know, which is not, it's not easy, is it? To be funny for an hour and a half. Yes, positive vibes. It's mad, isn't it? Positive vibes, because we all know somebody else who's called positive vibes, don't we? You know what I mean? I don't think it's called that now anyway. What was it he used to have on his thing? Was it a Komodo dragon or something? One of them lizardy things anyway, wasn't it? Yeah, PV's always good, like good. It's a good abbreviation, slim in it, you can get away with that. I'm sure she understands that when somebody puts PV. Has it been that bad, like, mate? I missed it, you know. But if you're saying it's bad, like, hey, God, yeah, everyone's got the friends and enemies on here. Been absolutely mad last few days. Just YouTube, innit, man? That's what they say. What's going on here? Hey, God. Yeah, did anybody see Nutters this morning? Just went crazy on Nutters channel this morning. Yesterday morning. I had to watch it back though. I was an hour, I didn't see it live. I'd never seen the chat, to be honest. But just went a bit nuts. I watched it back, but the live chat wasn't there. So all I had was Nutter's reaction to what he was saying. But sort of got the gist of it. But just involved a couple of people who just came on and went nuts. It was good though, Nutter sorted it out. Sorted it out quite sharp, actually.
A bit of the old fucking whippy boat ride. Tell you what, lads, you wouldn't get me cleaning bad shit up for minimum wage. Go on, get it cleaned up, fucking scruffy Grovillians.
Who's Scarlet Chicken for the panel tonight? Don't be fucking blaming me. I haven't had no to eat since the Europa last week. You want to look at them two fucking Grovillians you got waiting for you? Tinhead, someone's at the fucking chicken. What are you turning your fucking head for? You know did it, don't you? It's that fucking dog Snowy, isn't it? I'm gonna make fucking dog parma out of him if I don't get that fucking chicken back.
Snowy man, where the fuck are you? I'm gonna send you back to Dog's Trust.
Haha, found him!
Don't you fucking touch him!
I'm gonna fucking kill him!
Hey, where you going?
I'm gonna rape him then fucking eat him!
What the fuck? A fucking booze cruise?
Oh, class. I'm gonna dick them all, mate. That's alright. I like my minge wet.
1 month in a coma, 4 shots to your skinny chest. We didn't think you were going to make it.
I feel fucked.
But I knew a good gobble would bring you around. I got a pube stuck in the back of my throat, like. You do have a little cock, though.
Here, give us another nosh.
Fuck off.
Oh, fucking sorry. James Cook Hospital. I remember you used to get your dick sucked and a fucking wank whenever you wanted in the general hospital. Fuck it, I'll have a wank under the sheets. What the fuck is that smell? Fucking hell, what a stench! That fucking reeks of shit.
Never fucking mind what this fucking stench is. You know, I used to make this. One time she shot it over my fucking back when I was in the shower. She caught me dicking about. He's got a bone in his mouth, has he? It was only half an hour ago I had my bone up his tight white little bum. That's when you were asleep, like. Oh, fucking hell, I can't seem to tune Jeremy Carlin here. He rips the piss out of fucking common scruffy no-marks. From rough fucking council estates like fucking Grangetown and Park End and all that shite.
Shut your fucking cheeky cunt. I'm from fucking Middlesbrough. Fucking I can't eat this. Tastes like your fucking lass's fanny. Too fucking fishy.
Ah, well, fuck it. She shagged more fucking men than Ray Mallon. Robocop, more like fucking Homo Cop. Ah, Cagney and Lacey.
Fucking hell, I fucking love Caddy and Lacey.
Ah, yeah, they're from Bury, you know.
Fuck off. What do you mean they're from fucking Borough?
Ah, yeah, they fucking are.
Are they fuck from Borough?
I fucked them.
Did you fuck them?
Me and your nana had a foursome with them, I'm telling you.
Did they? Oh, okay, where the fucking from then?
Cagney's from Pallister Park, Lacey's from Easterside.
Fuck off, you lying twat.
I don't tell lies, son.
Here, don't call me your fucking son.
Oh, I don't know, you might be. Your mother's a fucking slag.
Right, that's it. I'm fucking going when this is finished.
Yeah, just like your mother did.
Can't believe I'm in a fucking land of Scottish twats. Should let them have their own parliament. They won't last fucking 5 minutes. How dickhead are you serving or what?
Fucking hold on. Now I come to think of it, weren't you the one who fucked our lass?
Is she a prosy, you a big fuck off saggy tits?
That's the cow! And you went round my lass's house.
What do you mean I went round your lass's house?
You went round my lass's house.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What lass's house? What would I go round your lass's house for?
Because you
Look,
wanted to...
Talk properly.
You want
Move your mouth. Move your lips when you talk.
You wanted to have sex with her.
Listen, look here. You've got no teeth. You've got no fucking teeth. Gums. Gums is all you have. Shut your fucking...
shut up.
You shut... Your lass is a big fucking fatty.
Cheeky bastards.
It's like fucking a pig. No, not a pig. A fucking tank. No, it's like fucking a planet. Fat cow she is.
I'm gonna fucking knock you out.
Saggy tits.
Shit house.
Fat ass.
Fuck off.
Ugly bitch.
Oh, hey, you're right. Right. I want him fucking bad.
You won't bar me.
Get him bad, because he's a fucking cheeky arsehole. They're all the fucking same from Middlesbrough.
Fuck off, no one else coming to Scotland anyway. There's no here. Loch Ness Monster, it's fucking fake.
It's a fucking lovely country, and it's from Ireland, you thick cunt.
It's from fucking Scotland, you thick Scottish twat.
Well, I haven't seen a monster.
Yes, because it's fake.
Liar.
Idiot.
Twat.
Cunt.
Wanker.
Bellend.
Shit stain.
Oh, you fuck off.
Fuck you. I will lads, drink up, time at the bar.
Borough Tintin, man. Borough Tintin. Yeah, there's loads of series like that, though. Did anyone say they remembered the Fall Guy with Lee Majors? Fall Guy. Eesh. Yeah, that was mad. That Cindy Collector. Cindy Collector, man. Crazy, that stuff. I know what they mean, though, when they say about the original stuff. It'll never lose money, will it? Some things don't even have to be that old, you know, to be worth a fortune. It's just what somebody else is willing to pay for it. It's like if you've ever sold anything on eBay, it's a talent to get buying stuff on eBay when you have to bid. I just couldn't be bothered with that, but I know people who don't make a living out of it, but do it quite regular, where they'll sit and start bidding, like watch the bidding when there's like 2 minutes left of like a week's bid, and then they start going crazy. Not trying to get it for as cheap as possible. Don't get that. Well, I do get it. I get it about trying to get stuff cheaper. Everyone wants that, but it's just a little bit too much hassle for me. Bevo. You know what? It's not ringing a bell. But I do know, like, I do know a lot of people. There's a couple of areas of Middlesbrough that I don't know, though, I'll be honest. Lived here all my life. But there's a few, you know, there's loads of estates in your town, isn't there? So I could, after living here all my life, I could tell you like 80% of the roads in Middlesbrough where they were, if you just said the name, even little side streets and that. But there's two areas that are just none of my friends have ever been from there, or had no reason to go in there. And they're only like 2 miles up the road. Just stuck me in the middle. I wouldn't have a clue where I was. But Beaver, is he about 50? Is he? Yeah. There's plenty of work on for bricklayers at the minute. Parody. I haven't seen Chris the Brick actually for a while too. Oh, you're off, Big G. Sorry, brother. Yeah, I'm going to do another 5 minutes. Yeah, it's been quite good tonight. There's been a load of lives on as well. I think when I went live, I even put it back 10 minutes. But there must have been 5 or 6 lives on. It's just getting really busy now, especially on a night. You might get a gap through the day, but even that starts getting a bit clogged up. But fuck it, innit? Yeah, but we've had some hardcore in tonight. Like I said, I didn't put quiz in the title, but I'll definitely try and do a quiz over the next few days, like the proper one. So I don't know who's on live now, but look. Yeah, it looks like the cesspit's coming back as well, doesn't it? Oh, Julian's on, Kenny. That's enough, isn't it? That's the night, practically the night crew boxed off. Saturday morning, mate. It's like a quick turnover. That's why I try to make some of. Try to squeeze everything in when you've come off night shift. You know, bit of this, bit of that when you can. Yeah, so what we on tomorrow? Thursday. Yeah, like Thursday and Friday. Yeah. If we do anything tomorrow, it'll be a joint effort with Louise, who I think has fell asleep, although she's I know she's in the chat, she does listen somewhere else. Kira, I think Kira's had a good night in here tonight. She's been in the last few hours. Jackie's been in a few times. I think Slim's had a good night. Ted's been in, even though we haven't had a quiz, Ted. Steve McGeary's been chipping in as well. Big G's just been totally getting roasted. First in, last out, coming in with the nice shouts there from the Fighting Trolls days. Look at the input there, the input in the chat. Positive vibes. Yeah, so I'm getting quite good now with bringing the clips and that on. If you hadn't noticed, I just need to get a bit better, don't I? And I've kept it down to 3 hours, 10 minutes. Quite good, you know. But I'm going to play us out. I'm going to try and choose something different. I'm going to try and mix it up a bit, but just for tonight, it's just because it's right here now. Just while I'm saying bye, I just want another go, yeah. I can. I think we'll get there in the end.
Younger, I've had the hunger to fill up my lungs with marijuana, cause I wanna never go younger. I wanna stay on top, smoking the pop, producing hip-hop. But the haters wanna stop me, but I'll never stop. My lyrics can be clinic shit, but you shouldn't witness. Twisted, vicious, not fictitious, something making cops suspicious. This is written under the influences of my medicine, so I suggest that you just pass the bong and then let me hit this. Bubbling bong, brother, I'm strong, yeah, I'm getting utterly wrong. People say it shouldn't be done, why do they try to be kind of a fun? I like a microphone with me whenever I like to clone, you see. Cause when I hear a note I beat, whenever I may be smoking weed, depending on the potency, it helps to be a pro MC. Nobody can hold this piece of poetry and foes believe. Whether you be close to me or even if you're overseas, I'll gladly say this openly, I'm taking over globally. I'll get round to it one of these days. It's a factor. Lyrically I am a pro and a master. Nobody can deny me my flow. You better pasta. Marijuana around the microphone. You know I'm in the zone when I'm smoking the homegrown. I'm smoking grasper, smoking 80 quarters a pound. And when it's backed up with bitches in the baseline sound, you can act up. This ain't addictive and satisfying when you're living in the life of a Rastafarian. I'm a veteran, inevitably better than anyone with a shred of evidence of being excellent. Haters be hesitant, messing with the president. Evidently that's me. Never be bad to anyone till they turn nasty. I think calmly, don't wake up till 3:30. So really I've only got half a day to get angry. There ain't no plan B, smoking the gang see me ripping these lyrics whenever I smoke to a damn beat. The heart beats whenever my pen and pad meet. It's hard to see for you to ever understand me. I have weed in the pocket by my arse cheek, but last week I lost it within the car seat. It had me very angry, and if you see me on the streets, don't ask me if you can have some from me. You even offer money, and know if I'm with a mate, it don't mean you can have threes. Fuck it, go on then. Hurry up, hurry up. It's a factor. Lyrically I am a pro and a master. Nobody can deny me my flow. You better pasta. Marijuana around the microphone. You know I'm in the zone when I'm smoking the homegrown. I'm smoking grasper, smoking 80 quarters a pound. And when it's packed up with bitches in the baseline sound, you can act up. This ain't addictive and satisfying when you're living in the life of a Rastafarian. You shouldn't smoke weed, it's bad for your memory. And if you are an MC, well then you are gonna be arguably the biggest failure in our family tree. Hard to believe actually, ain't my dad in this tree. People be criticizing, but don't be dissing till you've tried it. Anyone who has, they can't deny that life is nicer, flying higher. Plenty of lyricists that I know got wicked records and they smoke the dope. I guess I get better with every talk, but my ex got better with every bloke. When is the beat right ahead of me, yo? I guess setting them many an enemy go. My enemy deadly, so enemies know I'm not threatening, yo. I'm just letting you know nobody can get ahead of me, though. I'm open to challenges, let it be known. Step up to me and I'm ready to blow. I'm like a time bomb with a second to go. Domination on the mic, I cause annihilation. I kill with lyrical assassination. I get a feel cause it's a fascination. And half the nation's admirations aimed at fucking fashion statements. What this rap sensation about to make a mass invasion. Eventually, anyway. It's a factor. Lyrically, I am a pro. I'm the master. Nobody can deny me my flow. You better pasta. Marijuana on the microphone. You know I'm in the zone when I'm smoking the homegrown. I'm smoking grasper. Smoking 8 quarters a pound. And when it's backed up with bitches and the bassline sound, you can act up. This ain't addictive and satisfying when you're living in the life of a Rastafarian. Rastafarian. Living in the life of a Rastafarian. Rastafarian. Rastafarian.
MC Burberry, Jaggy. MC Burberry, yeah. Right, guys, on that note, big love. And I will see you all next time.